You're able to flip Ashley Williams from an SEC school now to here. What does he bring to this group? What did you start to see from him?
He brings length. You know, I'm in the business of molding and developing the young guys, so I'm really I like Ashley. You know, we got Landon Thomas is coming in still. You know, who's also long Louisiana. I've been in Louisiana and Texas getting these guys, and I love every minute of it. You know, guys that there's so much talent out there. Some guys I wouldn't say fall through the cracks, but they're there. You know, and we think of ourselves as a top tier program, so why not get those dudes that had LSUs and Georgias and SECs? They come play for us all day long.
A little bit more like, you talked about Landon Thomas. What does he sort of bring? Obviously, high school teammates with Ashley, they know each other really well. You see that chemistry kind of rubbing off?
Absolutely, absolutely. They know each other well, and then once you see Landon too, he's a good-looking kid now and long. So I'm excited about both of them. So hopefully I can continue a pipeline of getting those guys from Louisiana, from Texas, stuff like that. Also local kids too. But I've been in there a few times and I like what I see.
How important is it establishing that outside of the whole local recruiting pipeline that you sort of talk about, but establishing those connections with Texas, Louisiana, especially with the new staff like this, that's all you guys are coming in, only a couple months on the job. How important has it been to establish those?
It's been really important. I'm all about relationships. I'm a people person in relationships, and once you build those relationships, then there's a comfortability that comes along with it. A trust factor, a respect factor that comes along with it. We're not just in for one kid and then we leave and we never talk to that guy again. That's not how that works. We get a Landon, we get an Ashley, but he might not have nobody for the next year or two, but we're still there. So when he does have somebody again, that coach will be like, you want to go to these, you want to go to ASU. Have a good relationship, we got to take care of you, you can get your education, you can, life after football is important for them. It's not just all ball, so good relationships is key.
And talk to me a little bit about Cullen Fight. I had a little bit of a discussion with him about a month ago. He seems like, another guy who brings a lot of size to the group.
Yes.
Where do you figure he's going to kind of factor in the spring? What are you kind of looking for out of him?
Well, I'm happy he's here early, so he can develop, get in the weight room, and get used to the speed of the game and the culture. So, I see him, it's on him.
Right.
How he develops, how fast he develops, how fast he picks up our scheme and systems. But very smart, intelligent kid. That's why he's here early. So I'm excited about him as well. And like I said, I got some depth. I'm in the room, with a Tristan Monday and stuff like that. And another guy to really keep your eye on would be a Sam Benjamin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
From Idaho State.
Yes, from Idaho State. Might redshirt this year, but he works his tail off. And he's a good program guy, and I'm excited about him as well.
And regarding some of those transfers, you brought in like a guy like Clayton Smith too, who's very highly regarded prospect. Prince Dorba is his name from Texas, another guy who's really highly regarded. How much do you feel like those transfers add, not only from an experience perspective, they've been in a program before, they kind of know how things work, but also just from a skill perspective?
They're veteran guys. They have playing time, and we vetted them hard. We want the right guy in here. We don't just want a guy in here because he's a great football player. We need great locker room kids, great culture guys that's going to lead the way and show the young guys how to work, how to get it done. And then competition in the room is great. You need that. So got a lot of depth in those positions, and we're excited that they're here.
And you guys, obviously, with all these guys being brought in, you being a former Sun Devil yourself, having played on the defensive line before, you went to a Rose Bowl, all that stuff, how much of that do you kind of dawn on them as like, this is where I was, this is where we can be, and sort of, lending that advice to them for your perspective?
Right. It's important to let them know. And I tell them, I'm not, tooting my own horn or bragging, but I walk in here every day and I see guys I play with on the wall. The Derek Rogers, the Jeremy Stiles, the Tillmans, the Plumbers. I said, I get on the phone with these dudes right now. They're going to come to the building. And it's important to tell these dudes about my experience and what we did because we won. You know what I'm saying? I tell them we were number 2 in the nation going in at one point. You know what I'm saying? We were competing for a national championship. Not to be like bragging about it, I'm just telling you what it is because these dudes are my friends to this day. We built a relationship, we built a culture, we built a brotherhood that is important in life. So I want you guys to be Sun Devil. You stay here for your whole career. You're a Sun Devil for life. So you want to build those relationships and friendships because now, when time goes on to football, like my friends have businesses that are very successful over here. You know, so we take care of each other, we look out for each other. Whether they're a police officer, firefighter, or whatever it may be, they're doing something within the community that's important that'll help you out.
Exactly. And that's something it seems like Kenny, since he's gotten here, is talking a lot about is, preaching about the whole local aspect where this is a place you want to retire. This is a place where NFL players come, they play their careers, they retire, they have these businesses, and they still have these established relationships for their entire life. When you were being brought in, how important was that to you? From like a perspective of like trying to build a culture and a program and like that kind of being the mindset.
I think it's like almost number one on the list about being important and just once again going back to like preaching and teaching to these kids about. I tell them we ran Tempe when I was here. We ran Tempe, but in a good way. It wasn't like we were some pricks, you know what I'm saying? But we went to the ski club parties. We went to the mountain climbing parties, over there, and we had a great week. We went to the frat boy parties,
right? And
we had a great time. And then that built a culture, and we filled those stands with those people because now this relationship expands and branches off. Hey, Jeremy's time Vince Amey at a party. We're like, come to the game. We come to your thing, and that's what it was. So I want to be able to preach and teach these kids about how to win, but also how to build relationships. And once you build those relationships and support and you win, man, the sky's the limit for everybody.
And